bigger picture point is that these are very broadly worded statutes, and there are many other statutes lying behind this that require these judgment calls that are factually detailed. I just think ultimately it's going to be very hard for judges to draw lines about how much federal law enforcement has been undermined. Although I do think this judge did a fair job. I just think it's a close case.
Well, you and I have discussed this before privately. A hard case is always one potentially like this, where the court has to question the president's exercise of discretion and hold that it was unlawful, as broad as it may appear to be. That's hard, but I don't think this is close. Number one, I would say what took place elsewhere in the country, claims about attacks on ICE facilities or the facts of attacks on ICE facilities elsewhere in the country, I don't think really bear on the conclusion that the judge properly reached in the case of Portland.
Can I ask you about that? Why not? If the president is seeing threats to ICE facilities across the country and he has limited federal law enforcement authorities and he's being stretched thinner and thinner because of these threats, and the president thinks that threats growing in one area could impact threats in another area, especially an area that's been filled with violence before, are you saying that's all irrelevant to the president's judgment?
It may not be in a case where there's good faith executive determinations to that effect. It may be relevant, but I think where there is pervasive, and I just have to emphasize this, pervasive pretextualism and evidence of bad faith, I don't see how the courts cannot take account of that. So I do disagree with you on the question of whether what the president has said about his reasons are relevant. I think they're entirely relevant.